It's 2 feet away here. Pretty muddy. Oh, it is? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pouring out of there. Really? Yes, sir. I would say it's tools more than anything else. If you don't got the tools, you're fighting an uphill battle. What does that do there? It's just camera. You get like a. Now, is it bad PVC or? Thing with CPVC is, I mean, it can be a good material, but it gets brittle when it gets old. Yeah. And when they bury it underneath slabs like this, it's all encased. So when it gets hot and cold, the pipe actually expands and contracts. And what ends up happening is anywhere you got a joint. Oh yeah, now it's flying out of there. Okay, so it's the joint that's the problem, not the actual PVC. It's almost always a fitting that cracks. Whenever I get a CPVC slab leak like this, well, I guess the reason I say that is it would, I don't know, put it all back together and it'd be part of the PVC and be doing this a week later. Yeah, I like to redo it in PEX if at all possible, just because it gives it a little flex. Oh yeah. It. Yeah, I'd say we got it. Or you want to flush it out and clean it out a little more for you? I think as long as you don't mind the puddle of water running down your garage. Dude, does all the digging. I got 7 kids. Does all the digging for me. Yeah, you do. Yeah, let's just go ahead and let the water do the work for us. Well, that's a pretty good sized leak. Well, I have a feeling the fitting came undone. Every once in a while I get one of those, but almost always what happens is it either cracks on the inside of a 90 or a T, like where it comes together, right. It'll crack because it's been doing this constantly from temperature changes, right. Or it'll crack right at the glue joint, because the glue actually attacks the pipe. Man. That's nice. Alright. Shut it off. It should be enough to locate where it's at.
Cool stuff. Wish my boys were here to learn this.
Good trade.
And we raise our to be mad.
What do you think, Tammy Lee?
I think I'm a little freaked out. Hi there.
Hello.
Are you think that it's pretty cool that I'm at least smart enough to at least knowing what was going on?
Yeah. So what happened?
Probably a T and the PVC broke.
Underneath?
Mhm.
In the base?
Mm-hmm.
From like a root?
An autograph right there. Get all official life.
So what is,
Now you replaced the concrete too, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
so you think it's right there?
That's pretty obvious. The house won't come down, will it?
No.
I'm just wondering if you might want to move those things above your head.
Yeah,
like
you
a
want
ladder.
to.
That's just like, it's not hooked up there. Let me move that so it
Yeah,
doesn't
that's-
fall on your head. That would be pleasant. Ah!
I don't think that's gonna too bad. What am I? Noah's gone. Pulsated? Yeah.
Well, there's the pipe. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and... Oh, here's him.
What you need?
I got that. That's not too far in.
Is that the leak finder?
No, that's just him.
Oh,
No, we're not doing leak detection because it was so obvious where it was at. It's just...
is this okay to get
Yeah,
wet?
it's fine.
Okay.
There's no point in doing leak detection. Where was that? So.
So there is such a thing that has a leak detection?
Oh yeah, I've got one. It's just it costs a bunch of money and time to do it, and
Oh,
if we know
really?
right where it's at, what's the point?
Is it that little bit of turning on left all this water out, or?
Well, it's broken pretty clean, so it's just like having a water hose underneath the house going full blast.
Oh, okay. So I need to turn it off?
No,
Are you hoping to wash it out?
Yeah.
first? Oh, okay.
it takes all the sand from behind the concrete away, so when I put the chipping hammer on it, it'll break through a lot easier.
Gotcha.
I mean, if this was inside the house, I wouldn't do this, but
Right.
being that it's in the garage,
Perfect.
why not let the water do the work for me?
Amen. Very cool. I'm very thankful it's not in the house. Whew. That could have been bad.
Oh yeah, I've seen this happen in a house where it's just pouring up out of the middle of the, slab through a crack like this. That'll ruin your day quickly.
So a T came loose.
I don't know that it's a T yet, but I suspect that's the case. How old is the house?
It's only 14 years old.
14 years old?
Mm-hmm. Do you think it could be from a root? Like a...
No, I doubt it. Not underneath the house like this.
Can I get you a glass of water or anything?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Okay.
I think it's pretty crazy.
You can turn it on, maybe you can find it here.
Oh, sure.
Over to your left.
Yeah, I
You
got
found it.
Yep.
About where you thought it would be?
Yep.
Is it a T?
Feels like it. I'll know in a second.
This is so cool. You get bored doing this, or is it always sort of fun?
I don't know about fun, but yeah, it does get boring sometimes. Same. I mean, it's good that I do it enough where I don't have to think too much. but
Right.
It does get kind of monotonous. It is a 90.
to a home video of our house, huh?
Yeah.
And we're gonna go on the internet.
Oops, the doctor says it's tendonitis. And she was still crying. She still crying. She said, well, I'm also the Cleveland Indian Pictures doctor, and he has the same thing. It's that same issue, that constant movement, that rotator cuff, right? That same way. And she said, and he had a rib abscess. He said, on the place.
It's Ken with ProTech Plumbing. So I'm out here at the Kendall residence. I was here a week or two ago to repair a hot water CPVC slab leak out in their garage. And they just had another one and it flooded their house out. So all this hardwood floor damage. Looks like we got a busted line underneath the slab right below the half bathroom underneath the stairs. And it's really bad in here. So I got Mrs. Kendall here. So what happened a couple weeks ago?
Well, Ken, we called you because we ran out of hot water and weren't real sure why. And my husband went out to the garage and saw a really wet spot in the cinder blocks of the foundation in our garage. And he said, sweetheart, I think we got a leak. And I said, well, what do we do? It's under the house. And he said, well, we call a plumber. So that's how you got the call. And you came right out and said that there was a potential that this could happen throughout some of the other parts of the house. And I looked at you with wide eyes and said, well, what do you do then? And you said, well, you have to replumb. And we kind of were hoping that that wouldn't happen again. You said it was possible that it might be just under the hot water heater because it gets so hot there, but we found out, obviously, that it happened throughout the rest of the house as well. And I'm thankful that you've come to help take care of the problem again.
Yeah, so it was about 2 weeks space between the first slab leak and the second slab leak, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. Let me go out there real quick, just show where we did the repair before. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Your house is clean. Trust me, I compared to some of the places I go, this is a palace.
Oh, but the trash is right here.
Oh, no, literally.
Yeah.
There literally is trash right in the
Yeah.
way of where the leak was. Yeah, so that's where we had to break it open before.
Yeah.
So we got the water heater here, and it was that line right there is what was broken. So yeah, that's why we repipe houses with with PEX, not CPVC.